say, how are y'all doing today? How are you doing? Y'all already know it's your boy Lacey G Souldier Turner. I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, the best film writer and director in St. Louis. Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated music artist, number one published artist. Y'all already know, man, Lacey G Souldier Turner. But look, man, I got some special guests with me tonight. Y'all already know it's gonna be crazy on this show tonight. So look, I'm finna bring in Family of Funk. If y'all know Family of Funk, look, to me they already won Grammys up there. These are Grammy Award winners. Look, if y'all don't know it, I know it up in this piece. We got Liso. Liso is coming on. If y'all know Liso from The Wire. Whoever watched The Wire, y'all finna get spoiler alerts. So if you ain't seen it, get off here right now and then come back on. But Liso killed Omar. I always tell her, why did he kill Omar in The Wire? You know what I'm saying? I'm bad about that. But anyway, I'm finna bring the Family of Funk on, and I'm finna bring Lisa on. We finna get into some greatness. So let me bring everybody on the screen.
Woo!
Everybody doing? Hold on. Let me bring everybody on. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Hey, yes.
Relaxed.
Yeah. So my number one question. Lisa, why you kill Omar? So yo, we are here to talk today about early in the morning, a great song that was put together. So, but before we get into that, I want to discuss how everyone came together for this project. So, Frank, I'm gonna let you start it off.
Wow. Okay, how we came together. So, uh,
Hold on.
Mia, Don, and Wayman, so I think he's still trying to get on. We started this group during the beginning of this pandemic. Uh, Mia started like top lining to some tracks that my long-term writing and producing partner Lamar Van Sciver had been, working on part of our catalog, and I was like, wow, that's dope. That's I think that's really, you really got something there. Mia and Cherie are both, and Wayman are both great top line writers, and so, Wayman and I had worked together in a few other groups, and uh, so we decided, he actually came up with the name, the Family of Funk. So in our old band, we were talking about putting something new together with a whole marketing concept and plan. And so that's kind of how it started. In the midst, we were some of our first shows were done in secret at clandestine, locations because, out in Los Angeles, they were telling us that we weren't able to meet. And so we had actually started the group. Wayman played synth bass. We had, Mia, we had another singer we're working with for a short time. And then, we started to bring in more people that fit the bill much better. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Sherry, how did you feel about being inside this great group, Family of Funk?
Man, it was exciting. I mean, come on, do you see the characters here? Come on. They are so exciting. And I was, one of those singers that started in the Baptist church doing R&B and everything, but I had evolved into something into something different, and I was ready for something different. And it was the pandemic had come along, and I was looking for work, and let's say Frank found me on the side of the road, just kind of sad that I wasn't working, and he said, come on girl, come on, I'll take you. And yeah, I mean, look at him, he's exciting. I mean, these are a crew of people that are just so exciting to be with, and I'm usually kind of laid back, but they brought a lot out of me, and I'm excited to be a part of this crew.
Okay, I think I met Frank on the side of the road also. I think.
Yeah. I was just
So,
saying.
so Mia, can you tell me how important Family of Funk group is important to music culture?
Well, I think the Family of Funk is
kind of putting together some of the old, very soulful type of music, but with a new twist, looking towards the future. And, it's not throwback, but it's got a little tiny bit of that, and we add the new in, and it's just an exciting thing to be a part of. I think we have our own sound, and we kind of found that in our writing all together, and it's just exciting looking towards the future for where we could fit in our niche in the rest of the world.
All right. So Corey, what is your contribution to this famous group? You know what I'm saying? Let me know about it.
What's up, man? Let me start out. Say, give the drummer some. That's my job. So I'll be holding it down with the rhythm section. You already know. Anyway, it's just a great group. I'm glad I met Frank, and I'm glad we found each other through the website. He saw some work that I did before with some other groups, and we came together. Man, we just been taking off ever since. Man, I just enjoy the group. I enjoy the collection of talents that just diverse. I love the diversity. I mean, I kind of grew up in the church or whatever, but coming out to California, well, let me start out. I'm from North Carolina, but I moved out here about 5 years ago to California, and just looking forward just to play different styles of music. And this was definitely it. We took off. I love everybody, and the vibe is great. And we just gonna go out there and do this. I love it. Rhythm section.
So that's what I'm gonna get. So listen, Dr. Slap, I know you ain't out here slapping people. So tell me, what is your contribution?
Yeah, what's happening? I think you know my contribution already. Well,
Oh, yeah, break it down.
I got a call from Frank one day, and he said, "Listen, man, I need you to do some work for me." And I said, "What kind of work you talking about?" And he said, "Let me send you the song list." And I'm looking at the songs, and I say, "You don't want me to do work. You want me to slap." And that's what I've been doing since then. And I gotta give Wayman a credit for this name, so I'm gonna change it in my passport soon. I don't know what Wayman is.
Slap. All right, so look, let me holler at you, Liso. Liso. Oh boy,
up, man?
Liso,
What's up, man?
get the people some background history on you.
Yeah, I'm originally from Prince George's County, Maryland. Been
Yeah,
active
East
since I
Coast,
was,
baby.
yes, sir, yes, sir. Already. You know what I'm saying? From Prince George's County, Maryland. Started acting when I was 5. But I'm most notably known for being on The Wire, the television series, playing Kennard. Also special guest starred on Law and Order, Person of Interest, and Unforgettable as well. I also got some music out on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all of that. So y'all can go ahead and look me up. My name is Liso, Liso. It's my artist name. And yeah, man, it's just been an absolute pleasure and honor to work with all these talented people here, man. It's absolutely dope. This is all I've ever really wanted to do in my life. So being able to, work with different, diverse, unique talent, man, it's a blessing. It's not something you get to do every day. So
True that.
So we got a comment. Stacy White says, Lacey G. Souldier Turner, this is amazing bars. That's my girl.
Hey,
Yeah,
Stacy.
that's my girl.
hello, Miss Stacy.
All right, yeah. So y'all know me. I'm Lacey G. Souldier Turner. So they call me the man of many talents. I write and direct films. I do music. I'm a podcaster, a journalist, an activist, battle rapper, poet.
Very nice.
I do it all. So, but Frank, I want to ask you. So, Frank, how did me, you, and Liso meet?
So yeah, recently we've became affiliated with Creative Crew, Gig Productions. Jeff, RCO. We've been working. The Family Funk's been working with him. Gradually. I guess for like the past 6, 8 months. And we met at the some award show in Hollywood, and it's kind of it was kind of crazy because I had no idea what each other looked like, and so I'm just like, "Hey Jeff, who am I looking for?" And and then I called your phone number,
Yes, I remember
and
that.
And I like see like I'm like, are you wearing this hat? But yeah, so we met through our management and through our PR team with which is now Ruth Davis Consulting. We still do have press inquiries through Deborah Hayter, and so we have a lot of that commonality. So that's how we're working together, and it's been great. It's always good to work with like-minded, talented people. They bring like even Corey was talking about in different with diversity, you can bring in all different cultures and all different kinds of different elements that you might not normally work with, and it just really expands you and can take you to a whole nother level. And that's really what the Family of Funk's about. Especially we had tried working doing this single before we had other people we were working with, and everything was great in its own way, but we had to really take it to the next level and be pop, which is kind of what Mia said. That's who we are. We're not throwback. We are. Oh, my cat wants to say hello. And so we just dug deep and got back into our roots. And basically all of us here, when you look at what we've done in the past or who we've worked with, we're in R&B, we're pop and funk, and that's who we are as people. So it's best to kind of keep following that that direction, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gonna get into this. So, Liso, what was it like? Because we talked before, but what was it like meeting me and Frank that night at the Hollywood Music and the Media Awards?
Man, it was dope. I remember meeting you in the front door, trying to get inside. You were suited and booted, looking proper. You know what I'm saying? And I came in my stilo. We were both looking good, man. We went up in there, and yeah, man, that's when I met Frank, man. And man, he took the show for me. So you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man, it was just dope meeting everybody there and seeing people just network and connect. It was really cool. But yeah, me and y'all, it was definitely dope. We had a good time at the award show, and yeah, man, it was great hanging out with y'all. I like hanging out with y'all, man.
All right. So let's talk about this great hit that's about to be released early in the morning. So how did this song come about for everyone to collaborate on it? I want to hear from everybody. Go ahead, Frank. You started off.
Okay, I'll start. So I toured with the Gap Band for 2 years. In their last hurrah, so to speak, and I always loved performing those songs with them. So with the Family of Funk, one of my mentors said, doing covers or doing remixes that builds crowds, and so it's a great song. It's a smash, and so we took it and made it our own. This version is produced by the Dent Makers, which is myself and my longtime writing and producing partner Lamar Van Skyver. But we also did it with the band, and even if we were there at different times, it was like the band's input. It really became who we were rather than someone else's vision. Because people can have, there can be a difference between being a fan of a certain style and being a peer. And what I found in working in pop and R&B, it's got to be like radio. And so, that's what we did. So we just got, the new version. It's just about done. There's a few tweaks on it. We got, Liso and you, Lacey. I heard your rap on it. Liso's rap is just, when he came in, his flow was just so great. We got just, both Mia and Cherie just are vocal powerhouses, and just even with some of their ad libs was just so crazy. And of course we got Corey and Dr. Slap on there, and just what they bring. Corey is kind of like got these like gospel chops, but with a disco feel. And of course, Dr. Slap, he speaks for himself, but that's kind of how it came. That's kind of how it came. It's kind of been a long time coming, but sometimes in my experience, this is how it goes. So that's my 2 cents.
All right.
4 cents.
if anybody can contact Wayman Starks, he been trying to get on. Try to make sure he has Chrome downloaded because it's not letting him in.
Oh,
And his devices is not connected. So he been trying to get on, but it won't let him in. So Mia,
Yes.
when you heard the song early in the morning, what did you feel you had to contribute to this song as far as your vocal range?
Well, always, especially hearing it from way back, I've always been somebody who added vocal parts that weren't there. As I heard them, because I always hear different harmonies and different ad libs, and growing up, I always added those to every radio song there was. So this is actually the ability to realize and put in all of those parts that I've always heard throughout my entire life, and now I get to express them. And Cherie and I'm so blessed to be able to sing with a talent like Cherie. She is just, every time she steps up to the mic, she blows me away. And her and I together, it's just like two rivers that come together and flow together perfectly. So it was really a blessing to be able to add these parts in and express something that's you normally wouldn't hear there, but it's there.
Nice, nice. Look, I say y'all was so powerful. Cherie just dropped off. No, but that she'll be back. So, Dr. Slapper Corey, what did y'all contribute to this song, this monumental song?
I just want to bring a young vibe, you know what I'm saying, represent, um, just bring the energy and just enjoy performing it with the guys and hope everybody enjoy it. I hope it's funny, hope it's full of energy. I hope everybody can sense that, through the energy that we give, So that's what we brought to the table, my man.
yeah.
Okay, what about you, Dr. Slap?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, this is not a song. This is a living entity. I gotta tell you,
There
when
you
I
go. There you
started
go.
working with a band, with these talented people, I come to the rehearsal and they sent me the song and I start playing it and they said, no, 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 that's not it. And I said, what do you mean? And I said, are you playing version 1.0.3B? Because there's already C version, you know what I mean? So this is a living song, and I'm sure it's still breathing and growing as we speak.
Mm,
And it's all thanks to these talented people here.
nice.
Absolutely.
There's Cherie.
Cherie, can you hear us? Oh, she dropped off again. All right, Lisa, let me ask you, okay, how did you become a part of this living legend song? It ain't a song, it's a movement. How you become part of this?
I became a part of this living entity through basically, I was told about it through like Frank was mentioning, Collective Media Crew and Jeff RCO, and thought it would be cool to add some of my input and some of my music into it and to give it kind of like a different kind of feel to it and a different kind of flow, give it a lot of energy, or a different kind of energy to kind of mix in with the old school, to mix it in with the new school as well. So, I mean, I just, again, this is a classic. I've heard it, because when I grew up, all my parents used to play was jazz, gospel, and old school. That's literally it. So, I've heard this song before. I'm very familiar with it, and yeah, no, it's definitely just dope to be an honor, to have an honor to be able to do this song.
All right. Got Donnell Johnson. He said, what it do? So let me tell you this. So Jeff, he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, I want you to be a part of this song." But then when he let me hear y'all verses, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." I was like, "This is crazy. I can't let him outdo me up in there." Heard the hook, heard Frank vocals. Then Liso came in with this. I was like, "Oh." So nah, but I really love it. Anybody who know me, like the beats I always pick up for my music. I'm very versatile. So I really love the versatility of this living entity. So when I heard it, I was like, man, this is phenomenal. I already knew it was a hit. So I was like, whatever I write to this has to be powerful. So, I went in the studio, wrote out something crazy, you know, and then Jeff told me Liso was like, man, this went insane. He was like, he lost his mind. No, I think it was great. I think everybody who's on the song, I think, contributes something great to it, and I think that's what makes it very, very powerful. Maria sound like you eat cookies. No. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. We gotta come back to you.
Sheree, you good? You good?
Can you hear Sheree?
Maybe.
Can you hear Sheree? Hold on.
I'm good. I'm still interfering from my side. I'm just having trouble here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Sheree. Sheree, come out and come back in again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Frank, let me ask you. So, is there any promotion going on for this single already?
Yes. And you know, it's kind of been, you know, we haven't really been, I don't want to use the term covert about it, but there's been a lot of like, I've done several interviews, you know, myself as we're pushing, we're like the production side and pushing, you know, early in the morning and, you know, being a former Gap Band member, but now, you know, the release is supposed to be, is going to be Wednesday. We've got several radio stations across the country, terrestrial radio stations that are going to play this record. We've got a whole TikTok campaign. You know, we've got Ruth Davis Consulting. You know, Pose. We're going to be supposed to be doing this Dasuki show. You know, we're talking about setting up things with BET. You know, Billboard. So there's a lot of thought and a lot of planning that's been going into this. Because now we have something. You know, we have a you know, a really marketable product that we can get, you know, in all my experience, you know, working on other people's records or, you know, being a producer myself, you know, you can have great marketing, but you might not have the right marketable product. So we really, it took a while for us to really work this marketable product. But we're really happy. You know, we're going for a certain demographic. And, you know, when that demographic, it's got to be, you know, really pushed. So and people talk about TikTok all the time or some of the social media. And, you know, so that stuff has to happen in those realms. But you have to have a product that people are really going to be hip to. People listen to a song or watch a video for about 2 minutes and that's it. So it's really short term. So you got to hit them really hard. So that's why even early in the morning, this version, it just bangs you from the start. It captivates you. So, yeah, we have an awful lot of marketing that's going on, and we're really grateful to Ruth Davis Consulting and to Jeff Arcio too. Everyone's putting an awful lot of time into this, but they see the value in it, and so.
Can you tell the people also about the remix contest?
Yes, I can. You know, I don't want to be the only one talking here, but I think
no, we're gonna give those people in, you know.
So the remix contest, what we're going to do, and actually that's how this started with this version. We needed to have a really great pop version so that when we send it to these international remixers, they've got something really great to work with. You can't send them like a throwback kind of a sound, or you can't send them anything that doesn't really hit that kind of standard when people can use those modern remixing elements. And so when you have international DJs or you have international remixers, you know, that's kind of where we're going. And so you can take a great song, a great version, and have guys remixing it. You have, you know, guys like the Chainsmokers or anyone like that. I mean, it's just, it can get really crazy, especially when you talk about international DJs, international remixers. Talk about diversity, they're putting a completely different spin on it, you know? And so we're really excited, you know, about that and what it brings to the family of funk, you know, so.
Yep, and I know the contest is scheduled for November, I think, of this year. We got who's of judges on board, including the Grammy winner engineer Brian. Brian, I think it's Yaskoka, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And we got many others. You know, we're still looking for others to join the team also. So I think it's gonna be very phenomenal. So
it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Sharik, Could you tell me the about your vocal range for this song? What did it take to go into this living entity that's about to drop next Wednesday? Oh,
Oops.
Oh, he said no, she
you don't
cannot.
want to talk to. You don't want to. But no, Liso, how do you feel about the remix? That's gonna be coming.
I think it's gonna be great, man. I think I can't wait to hear what people do with it. To be honest with you, again because of the kind of song that it is, and the everything. The production is crazy. The vocals are crazy. Like when y'all hear this, it's gonna be great. But
Mm.
I really am excited to hear what people like, how they play with it, and how they change certain things, and just put it all together in terms of a different style for them. You know what I mean? And for us to hear, like it's just gonna be lit. So I can't wait, honestly.
Mhm. So I know you touched on this a little bit. We have a full publicity team with Ruth Davis. So can you, I guess, explain the hard work that Ruth puts in, Frank?
Me again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ruthie is. I really can't say actually enough about the team. And again, it's kind of covertly, but with the right kind of PR, that gets you into those right kind of doors that can do the right kind of marketing when you have a great product. It takes that kind of PR, takes those kind of contacts, and there's with working with a team, like that. I think when we first put the Family Funk together, and I was looking at it, being on other people's albums, being a side artist, a studio musician or producer. Once I saw, working with for artists like on Interscope or Universal Music Group, I was kind of a smaller part, and sometimes, despite best intentions, things would not work out. So when we put the Family Funk together, we decided, myself and me and Wayman, keep it small and that you can. It's not about being in control, but in a way, it is. You have to be able to control certain things, and so being able to work with someone like Jeff Arcio and Ruth, their communication is really on point. They, in this industry, it's hard to get people like when they say yes or when they say they're going to do something that they do it,
Right.
or their yes is yes and their no is no. That's really important communication because even sometimes you might not hear the answer that you want to, but you have to know in order to move forward. It's a business thing. You need good business people.
True.
But, the term business is bigger than the word music,
Yeah.
and a lot of us in the music business, we want to be, I want to just be about the music, man, but it has to be about the business. So it has to have a marketing plan. You have to have the product that will be able to follow through. And then you have to sometimes look really objectively at, is this going to work? And what will it take to make this work?
Right.
So that's a long answer to a short
Oh,
question.
no.
But a great one. But a great one.
I agree.
Mia, let me ask you this. Why do you think people should listen to this living entity? That's what we're gonna call it again. Why do you think people should listen to this? And what do you think the reception will be once this drops?
Well, I think especially for the demographic we're looking for, I think it's fresh but right with the times. I think it will be well received. The vocals are great, the raps are awesome. And I think that it's something that's going to be well received. And I really can't wait to hear what the remix competition does because music is different things and each person hears something different. So I'm really excited to see what happens with the remix and can't wait to have the world hear our version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Let
We
it.
crazy.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. So Corey, let me ask you this. Do you feel this is a universal song, or do you feel this would touch different demographic?
Both. I mean, it definitely will touch all demographics, from the young to the old to the middle age. Everyone can find their flavor, their niche into this song, and definitely the energy. I know when you go to any uh, concert or whatever, any video, you want to see the energy so you can vibe to it. So I think it provides that for all audiences, and definitely from a demographic perspective and universal. We trying to take it to around the world and take it as far as we can. So I think it has a great potential to reach all audiences. All ethnicities, languages. Who knows? We could turn this thing into a Spanish version, a Japanese version, or whatever. Whatever you want to do with it. But starting off, it's gonna be fire, man. It's gonna reach everybody, and everybody will enjoy it for sure.
Okay. So same question to you, Dr. Slapper.
Yeah, I think this is a song that makes you feel good. So when you listen to it, you're in it. You feel good. It makes you feel good, and that's the most important thing about music. It brings the good out of you. It makes you feel good, and you just want more and more of the same thing.
Definitely.
That's good. That's good.
And
And plus, Liso's coming up with a dance.
yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna
Can't
talk
wait
about
to
it.
see
Bigger than the cha-cha slide.
Lacey White says, Lacey G. Souldier Turner, how do you feel about being a part of this project? Once again, like I feel blessed to be, collaborating with a lot of great artists. I just think it's gonna be a phenomenal song. Like it said, it's gonna touch every demographic. It's a great dance song, great party song. I think it's gonna be at all the clubs, even the strip clubs. Go ahead and
Show
dance to
enough
this
partner,
It's a
yeah.
club.
this song.
Already.
Throw some dollars while it's early in the morning.
It's a club.
Yes, sir.
But I think it's gonna be a very
We do not discriminate.
That's right.
so Liso, to touch on what Frank said, he said you bringing the song, for your TikTok. Can you tell the people, do you already got it or you working on it? Let the people know.
I'm currently putting together a challenge that I will be trying to put on TikTok for the song. It's gonna be a dance. It's gonna be simple, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to make it a line dance or something that just everybody can try to learn and just try to do. But it's giving line dance vibes, man. This one's definitely giving line dance vibes. So I'm still figuring it all out, putting the choreography together. But it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
All right.
It's
All right.
definitely coming.
Sheree, you for to leave us again before I ask this question?
No. No,
There she is.
like the typical woman, I had like 101 tabs up, so that was.
All right,
So I had to
Sheree.
go through and close some tabs, so we're good now.
They say three times the charm. Let me ask this question.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about what you brought to the song with your vocal range and everything for early in the morning?
Oh wow, I was happy to be able to contribute. I liked how what that my contribution kind of helped to make it pop. I mean, everybody's contribution made it pop, and so when we all bring all of our forces together, I mean, it's just one big super slamming hit. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy with the way that it came out, and it was just fun. I mean, my favorite part is when we shout, "So I gotta get up." Oh God, I love when we say that. That is so hot. That is so hot. Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Sheree. So why is everybody trying to find them another one?
We just need to get back to the Lord. I think that's what we need. We just need Jesus, and we won't have to be looking for another.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
So Frank, let me ask you this. So is there, this living entity is so great. Is there a music video in the works?
Yes, there's two. We're going to do a performance video in a few weeks. We have a studio picked out, and we will be doing this song, and then we'll be actually doing a scripted video with a storyboard on it later on. the main thing right now is doing the performance video to go with, you know, with this song, just to make a great presentation. Look who showed up.
Here.
What up?
Who's this
Hold
guy?
Hold on.
Who's here?
Hold on. Had to
He had to
go
make his. He said they say the best for last.
There he is. There he is.
I had to go through what Jamie Foxx just say. I went through hell and back, right?
Yeah,
I was over here playing with it, so I ran to another thing and grabbed my computer because the phone didn't want to act right. So I went and grabbed my computer and then went like that. Hello, everybody.
What's
It is-
happening?
How you doing, sir?
So,
Raymond Starks,
Mr.
everyone.
Wayman Starks, could you tell us the contribution that you made to this living entity early in the morning?
Wait,
Uh-oh.
hold on. I'm gonna have to get some earphones.
All right, Wayman got to get the earphones.
Oh, man, dude.
Look, while he's getting the earphones, I know it's supposed to be 3 versions of early in the morning: the radio version, the extended play, and the club mix. Like Frank said, music videos is coming.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be one in a few weeks at the Tiny Studio, and the date.
That's what we're gonna shoot. That's where we're gonna shoot our performance video for this song. We're doing a social media event with that. Actually, Wayman found the studio for us, and our management, has been working with them doing so we can get the great editing and so we can get, the kind of exposure that the band needs, and also the song. So yes, that's what we're going to be doing.
Are you casting extras for the music video?
Yeah, we'll be casting extras. That'll be through Creative Crew. This, there's so much planning involved, and again, we've got the kind of product that is going to be hitting the demographic that is really good for the family of funk. So everything now we build on that, and so we're really excited about being able to do exactly that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Wayman, you got your earphone? Wayman still, he's like, I'm still.
Hey, what's up,
He's
y'all?
still working on it.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I could hear you. If you could hear me,
we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
We wanted to ask you, what is your contribution to this great?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Mhm.
Can you hear us?
I don't think he.
I could hear you. Yeah, I could hear you.
Okay, I was asking,
I can.
What is your contribution to this great song?
Say that again.
I said, what is your contribution
Can you hear me?
to this great living entity? I don't think Wayne.
Oh, well, I'm the keyboard player. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wayman, we hear you.
We hear you.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Drop them jewels on us. Drop them jewels on us.
I hear you. I hear you. My entity is I do a little bit of everything. I play keys, programming, arguing with Frank, all those things like that. Looking at the girls while they dance, making Dr. Slap that bass, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. I've been over here fighting this phone. I was about to throw the phone to the moon, so I had to go to the computer and do little things like that. So it's just kind of like, wow. I was listening though.
Okay.
I was listening.
So let me ask you this, Frank. Will there be merchandise for early in the morning?
Yeah, yes, there will. We actually own the rights to findmeanotherlover.com. Back when we trademarked the name. So we will have merchandise available August 1st. Our new website, you know, a lot of this has happened in the past 8 months. We completely, actually, creative crew completely redid our social media, completely redid our website, thefamilyofunk.net, thefamilyofunk.com. And so all that information is on there. So we're really excited. We have an online store that's just recently set up, you know, all kinds of items, bumper stickers, you know, women's clothes. I don't know, headbands, you know,
Caps.
wristbands. There you go. Yeah.
Yes, okay. And I know we
That's
still
crazy.
looking for additional sponsors and prize donors for the contest to come on board. We already have secured with iHeartRadio and
Yes.
Indie Design, so it's gonna be great. So, before we get out of here, yeah, can we get a people a sample, a little verse or something?
Actually, so Liso and I did an interview the other
Okay,
day,
here we
and
go. 1, 2, 1, 2,
Oh,
3. Maybe next time.
well, what happened is when we're doing Zoom, when we started to sing like loud or sing the chorus, it blew the mics out. So, but what I will play is this riff.
woo!
Hey. Man, I know
Everyone knows
y'all
that
like that.
riff.
If y'all
Yeah.
like that, y'all gonna love the
So
living
the
instrument.
world is not ready.
If
There you go.
y'all like that,
No,
y'all
they're
gonna love
not.
it.
Trust, they are not ready.
They are not.
Man,
No,
that,
that's I agree.
No.
that was phenomenal. So I'm gonna go
Tell you,
before we
tell you,
get out of here. I want to go
tell
around
you
and
the
say
truth. We
I think Whiteman is very delayed.
Go ahead, Wayne.
Hey, before we get out of here, I want to
No, I
go
said what
around.
we gonna do is just crack. We just gonna crack them heads. That's what we gonna do. We just crack heads. Yeah, that's what we
let,
gonna do.
let me go around and see
We
what
just gonna crack
everybody
some
got.
heads. That's all.
Everybody
They
got
ain't
coming
ready.
up.
They ain't ready.
They ain't ready yet. They ain't ready.
So Liso, what
They
you
ain't
got
ready.
coming up?
Right now, I got some music on the way, obviously, with this beautiful single. I got some more stuff coming out. I plan on I've been trying to plot on this EP for a long time. So I'm trying to put that together. So I'm halfway done with that. And then I'm trying to release before the end of the year. So that's my goal right now. But yeah. And I also stream on Twitch. So you can follow me there. On Gleech XX at twitch.tv, Gleech XX, and you can follow me there as well. And follow me on Instagram, THU.LISO.
All right. What about you, Mia? Got anything coming up, and where can the people find you at?
Oh, just waiting for all of this to come up and looking forward to the video. I think one of our strongest things that we do is our live performance. So
Yeah.
when you get ready to do this live performance video, you're going to see us at our best because really live is where we shine. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Corey, let them know where they can find you at, and do you got anything coming up?
Oh yeah, Instagram handles Lou Notes. Pretty much see me all over the place, man. Just trying to stay with it. And I just released uh, Spotify songs for this group called Should Have Faith. Be on the lookout for that. But other than that, well, we're ready to get this thing rocking and rolling with the family funk, man. We're gonna take it to the
Woo!
next level.
That's it.
Dr. Slap, let them know where they can
Yeah,
find you at. You got anything coming up?
you can find me right here, right here, right at Studio B right now. Because Studio A, the neighbors keep complaining. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna slapping until fire comes out. And we're gonna see each other soon in some ass-kicking live performances. Can't wait.
What about you, Cherie? Let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up?
You can't find me. I'm always under a rock. Nah, you can't find me. I put my energy toward Family of Funk And I do manage another artist. If you want to look for her, Mia Chocolate Princess. She has a YouTube channel, Instagram. Um, just look for her. That's where my work is right now with Family of Funk and managing Mia Chocolate Princess. Otherwise, like I said, you can't find me.
All right. Wayman, let them know where they can find you at, Mr. Wayman.
You can find me all over the world. Just put Wayman Star. Been there, done that. Gonna keep doing that, right? But
There you go.
the main thing is like, hey, I didn't did so many things. You know, I've been around with so many people. Like Frank probably was saying earlier, some of the things you missed. The Gap Band, I did Snoop Dogg, I did been around with Bruno. I've been around with many of them. You know, I did tours with quite a few people, songs, and on and on. But the main thing is the Family of Funk because we coming to just chat it. We're gonna crack some heads, like I said,
Yes.
because see they ain't understanding this, but when they see it, they're gonna be like, wow, wow, you know. And it reminds me of not too long ago we did a slight performance, and Charlie Wilson's nephew was in there, and call him Black Tobin. He's written for Snoop, Daz, Corrupt, et cetera, et cetera. And he saw our show, and all he could say was, "Wow!" He was just on the side, "Wow!" You know, he couldn't believe it how tight and how funky it was. So that's what we have to do. We have a extraordinary group of people here that are very, very dynamic in their own way, very talented, multi-talented. You know, and all of them have credentials. It's just what I'm saying. It's just a part of what we're all about. And so when we come at you, just don't put nobody behind us because they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad when they had to come and like, man, don't put me behind them. What's wrong with you? So because we coming to put that funk in, and there's a funk side, right? So peace.
All right. You say what I'm doing. I got a book out. It's called The Beta. It's about bullying. ABHITA. That's how you spell it. It's on everywhere, all of wherever you buy your books, Amazon, Barnes and Noble is everywhere. I'm also coming out with 2 singles. One of them is called Broken Record. That's a powerful song. It deals with toxic relationships. So I think everybody can relate to this. So it's very powerful. And I got another song called Beautiful Day. 2 phenomenal singles. So be on the lookout for that. And of course, this great early in the morning living entity. So Frank, let them know where they can find you at. Frank, you got anything else coming up?
Well, you know, I always have things going on with my publishing catalog. I always have more placements in film and TV. The main thing right now, the main focus is the Family of Funk. So I'm not really creating any other content other than that. But my you can find us at thefamilyoffunk.net, thefamilyoffunk.com, Family of Funk Facebook, Family of Funk Instagram. My own personal press kit is frankdevillegreenfield.com. And so I've got all my history, but I have IMDb, all music, all credits. So I'm easily Google, easily found. But really, right now, the focus is right here. It's never been like a time like right now. There's been a lot of anticipation for this. A few stumbles, but it's going to be. This is how life is. Sometimes, like my brother Wayman and I were just talking about. How the dark before the light, the calm before the storm. So
True.
It's all great. Yeah,
it's quiet before the storm.
Yeah. That's right.
Right. Hey, y'all can find me. I have different websites, but I'm creating my website hub for everything that I do. It'll be up in 2 days. So it's called LaceyTurner.com. So you'll be able to find everything for me on there. So, but man, we just had a great interview early this morning. It is about to drop next week, man. Be prepared. It's going to be one of the greatest songs in history. I'm telling you.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got anything else to say before we get out of here?
I do. You found Wayman. You found me. He said he's trying to get on.
I said he's trying to get on. We got to get Wayman on.
Get him on there. And I was over here about to destroy the phone, the computer. Everything was about to go down. I think I was maybe going to burn the house up. It just wasn't nothing to do.
My poor brother,
No,
I can
no,
just imagine
no.
things are probably
Frank
getting pushed
knows.
over. Oh man.
Frank knows. We born on the same day,
Yes.
April 16th, and he knows it's like no. He's probably wow. He's going mad. He's going mad.
He's going crazy. He's going
He's going
crazy.
crazy. 'Cause we were just talking on the phone maybe 10, 15 minutes before, and they start preparing. It's like, uh-oh, it's gonna be some heartaches tonight. Right? But no, it's all good.
All right, one more time, Frank. Let them know when the song is dropping and where can they hear it at.
Okay, it's going to be on all digital stores, Spotify playlist this Wednesday. What's the date? Wednesday, 25th? No, 26th.
26.
Woo! My gosh, I'm sorry, I got all these dates. Yeah, so Wednesday is when it's going to be dropping. We've got this PR campaign behind it, and it's going to be great. My music publishing administrator is going to be pushing it for us. Missing Link Music. We're just really grateful to them for reaching out to the original BMG, who are original writers on the song, and so we're just really looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming. So
Right. Well, everybody have a good day. Thank y'all.
yes,
Man.
awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
Pull up the curve with G Souldier. We will see y'all. We'll be back. Let's get it. All right, y'all.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Bye, guys.
y'all.